All right, welcome to today's Tech in 2 minutes or less. Today we're talking about Facebook's outage. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp all went down on Wednesday for large chunks of the day. And apparently the world is up in arms about it. Now, I remember back in my day, back in the old, those halcyon days of the 90s, sites would be offline for weeks, it seems like. But now when a site goes offline for even part of a day, it's international news. What's going on?
It is crazy how difficult it used to be to achieve what's called uptime. And a whole field was invented for it. And then it became very expensive and required a lot of teams to do it. And then all of a sudden, it got really easy through the advent of technology. So now, when a website goes offline, it's like huge news. I mean, again, depending on the size of the website, but something that was once kind of like taken like as a given that a site would be offline from time to time
Mhm.
because it is difficult to keep a site up at all times. Like has now it causes outrage if it doesn't happen.
Do you think there'll ever be a pullback from that? Do you think the expectation for 100% uptime will ever go back to the way it was, where people would be like, "Oh, well, it's offline now. I'll just check back
N-
tomorrow."
No, I think it'll only get worse as we get more connected and connected. Like with like the self-driving cars. Like
Yeah,
imagine if there's an outage. Like, I
massive
mean,
pile up on the freeway today.
yeah, like
Tesla
that.
experienced a minor outage.
We're getting to the point where really outages are like not tolerated. You cannot have an outage. So we're only going to go further and further into this. Outages are impermissible.
And I guess as technology companies get more important, like Facebook too, in terms of connectivity, they just can't go offline. I know Zuckerberg made that a point in the early days of Facebook to never go offline, but apparently he's screwing that up too. So that's going to do it for today's episode of today's Tech in 2 minutes or less. We'll catch you next time.